Welcome to W&L Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with riding coach Gordon Reistrup and women's soccer junior Katie Rossi. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington Lee athletics. The men's cross-country team placed third at the ODAC Championship at Hampton-Sydney, while the women came in fourth at the conference meet. In ODAC tournament action, women's soccer advanced to the semifinals with a 1-0 win against Randolph-Macon, while the men's team also moved on with a 1-0 victory over Hampton-Sydney. Field hockey saw its season end with a 5-2 defeat at Randolph-Macon in the conference quarterfinals. Volleyball clinched the top seed and home court advantage in the ODAC tournament by defeating Emory and Henry 3-1, while football picked up a 14-10 home win over Catholic. Both men's and women's swimming placed third at the Wingate Invitational, and the riding team finished first at Bridgewater. With me now is riding coach Gordon Reistrup. Gordon, thanks for being here. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
That first place finish at Bridgewater this weekend was the first for the Generals since the 2005-2006 season. What does that tell you about the state of the program this fall?
I think it proves we've been in a developmental phase for the last several years, really trying to get midfield strength. Intro level, we're always working on developing. We're the only sport that has intro level competition as well as elite level. So, and we've really built a base in the middle that's very strong. That's proving to pan out on the playing field for us. For instance, with Charlotte McGee's 2 wins in the novice division and being High Point Rider Reserve Champion. That's worked very well in our favor. Also, I think the general dynamic of the team has changed somewhat. We've changed our workout regimen so that the team, because of the various levels, they don't practice together. We have to split their practices into different groups, but we work out always as a team 3 times a week, and that's really helped develop the team dynamics. So they're feeling more unified also, as well as, with the new rider base. We have a lot of new freshmen coming in who have proven to be very strong on the field, as well as our returning players. Captain Maya Robbins has really had sort of come into her own this season. Wins at both of the last 2 horse shows. Claire Stevenson's always very strong, our other captain. And, of course, again, that mid-level strength has really helped us.
So as you were just discussing, you've gotten contributions from your senior captains all the way down to the first-year riders this season. Just talk about that mix of youth and experience that you've got on the roster.
It's interesting. The new riders, some of whom we have 2 new intro-level seniors this term. It's nice. The upper-level riders can help the lower-level riders as well as we do in their practices. And I think it actually almost increases the team bond because they all can help each other out. Some of the questions that the new riders ask the upper-level riders or the more experienced riders actually make them rethink things in a new way, so that they perhaps apply that then back to themselves and look at things in a new light. And I think it benefits their riding, their performance as well. So it's a nice melding of experience and novice. I don't know, I'm missing a word there, but inexperience, I guess. And those freshmen now, after the 3rd horse show, have really started to feel comfortable. The format being what it is, you coming in, riding a horse you've never sat on. It's very unfamiliar usually to a lot of the incoming freshmen, and I think once they settle into that idea, and they get pretty comfortable, and their success really starts to show.
The Generals placed second at the ODAC Championship meet last April. How has that runner-up finish helped to motivate the team this year?
I think always a good, strong finish at the end of the season motivates us going forward. Some of the new members, we have so many new members, both first years as well as upper-level riders on the team, aren't as aware of that, but it builds that momentum that we've been working on. We had quite a few top 5 finishes last year in the IHSA conference, the 2nd place at ODACs. That just sort of built on, we're improving, we're developing, we're getting stronger, and then we took that and really rolled with it this fall. Like I mentioned before, restructuring our fitness program to build more team unity, do more things as a team, since we're so fragmented in our practices because of the different levels. And I think now even those newer entry-level riders, the first years at the mid-level and upper level, they see and understand already what ODAX is, given how we did last year. They know how important that is.
Looking ahead, what can the Washington Lee team accomplish this spring?
I think looking towards the winter term, we'd like to win at Sweetbriar in a week and leave the fall season very strong, and then come out swinging in February, finish out our IHSA season, spend the month of March really prepping for ODAX. We should have quite a few viable combinations to choose from for ODAC championships, and really look to put the hammer on them.
Gordon, thanks for being here. Best of luck the rest of the year.
Thanks very much.
With me now is Katie Rossi, junior soccer player from Wyoming, Delaware. Katie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The Generals knocked out Bridgewater in the ODAC semifinals on Tuesday. Saturday will mark the first appearance in the conference championship for Washington Lee since 2009. So this is going to be a new experience for you and your teammates. How excited are you for this opportunity?
We are so excited. This is what we are working towards in June when we're by ourselves on a track over the summer doing our workouts. This is what we think about two-a-days during preseason. We've worked so hard all season for this, and we're really excited to be there. And I know all the upperclassmen think that we waited too long for this opportunity, and we really want to go there and win. We just don't want to go to the finals. We want to win that championship.
In a victory over Sweetbriar earlier this season, you set a program record with 5 assists. Those set up goals for 4 different teammates. How dangerous is the Washington Lee offense when you have so many players scoring goals?
I think when we settle down and we dictate the pace and play our game, we have such a dangerous offense. We have so many different girls that all offer something different to our offense. We have girls with speed, girls that are great with it at their feet, girls that are just fighters. And with that versatility, our opponents can't come into a game and say, this girl scores all of their goals. We just mark her and we shut their offense down, because we don't have that. We have like a team build up, and it's very hard to stop a team that's never throwing the same thing at you twice.
You've played most of the season as a flank midfielder, and that position has some defensive responsibilities just with the formation that Washington Lee is running this year. How has your role changed on the field this fall?
I don't see my role as having changed that much from last year. I mean, as a midfielder, you're expected to be back defending when the ball's in your defensive third, and then getting forward and attacking when your team is in the attacking third. And I love it because you're always involved in the game. But I think last year and this year, just see my role as getting on the field and matching up with their outside mid or their outside forward, whoever it is, and just knowing like that girl will not beat me. She will not get down the sideline. She will not cross. She will not shoot. And if I shut her down, I'm doing my job, and that's my role on the field.
Lynchburg was the only ODAC team to beat you during the regular season. You get another crack at the Hornets on their field in the conference championship. What are the keys for the Generals as you seek the program's 4th ODAC title?
Well, the first time we played Lynchburg, I think we were on our heels a little bit. We kind of let them bring the game to us, let them dictate the pace of the game, and let them play their game. We need to go there and right off the bat play our game, and we need to set the pace of the game. We say that it just takes like that first tackle that you win, that first 50-50 ball that you beat them to, and like just from the first second set the pace and let them know we are there to win a championship. We're not going to let them bring the game to us. And I just think it's that confidence that's key for us. We have the ability, and so we just need to show up and show them that we have that ability.
Katie, thanks for being here. Good luck against Lynchburg on Saturday.
Thank you.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. Both swimming teams will play host to dual meets on Friday evening. The women will take on Sweetbriar while the men face Hampton-Sydney. On Saturday, wrestling opens the season at the Washington and Jefferson Invitational, while football visits conference rival Hampton-Sydney. And the ODAC Soccer and Volleyball Championships will be on the line this weekend. Check generalsports.com later this week for updated tournament schedules. For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.